Hello and welcome to this edition of Trojan Talk. I'm Neela Cole, and sitting with me here today is Lauren Cole, the Director of Career Services here on campus. Welcome, Lauren.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Thank you for coming. So to start us off today, first explain what Career Services is here on campus.
Sure. So over in Career Services, we're in Eldridge Hall on the Troy campus, but some of our students who are on our Montgomery, Dothan, Phoenix City campuses, they also have a career representative on their campuses, as well as Troy Online. But here on the Troy campus, we just kind of help students from the very beginning when they arrive at Troy. They're trying to figure out what major they would like to pursue and what career that will lead to one day. And the way we do that is we do some career coaching appointments. So students will come in and they'll take an assessment where we talk about their values, their interests, their personality, and their skills. And then we'll start to look at all the different majors that Troy offers and what careers those may lead to. Then we help students get their resumes ready, do some mock interviews, look for internships and full-time jobs. So it's kind of the whole gamut of the career, pursuit.
Yes, ma'am. And I'm glad that you mentioned that, because another thing that you guys do is you guys bring the partnership and the network here versus students having to go out and do that on their own. So can you explain how that partnership works? How do you guys get your connection to come here to meet the student?
Yeah, great question. So we spend a lot of time developing employer contacts. So we do have the system that a lot of our students have heard of called Handshake. That is going to be kind of the entry point for employers to post their jobs, to register for our career fairs. So they see Handshake a lot, but then once the employer comes to campus or they register for our career fairs, we start trying to nurture those relationships and figure out exactly what majors they're looking for or what skill sets they're looking for in new hires. And we have about 5 career fairs coming up this semester, but from semester to semester we're bringing in dozens to hundreds of employers on campus.
Yes, ma'am. And since you mentioned that you guys are having a lot of events coming up, so how can students know about these events? I know you guys send out the emails, you guys post. How else can students get in contact with what you guys are going on?
Yeah, so every semester, like you mentioned, we're going to send out emails to our students about the events. Handshake is the primary way that students can see everything that's going on in our office, specifically those career fairs, because they're going to be in there every semester, and then that's where employers register. So I really recommend that students look to see who is coming to the fair so they can really start to do a little research on those employers. And then our Instagram is a really great way. We do stories almost every day, and that is going to be what's going on, but also a lot of highlights of internships and jobs that are current. And a lot of those that are really regional or in this area. We know students, often they can't drive a long way for an internship. So we try to feature those on our stories. So Instagram, our socials, and then of course our website, but Handshake are going to be the primary ways.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much, your department, from bringing those opportunities to students.
Absolutely.
I know students are definitely taking advantage of those opportunities.
Yes.
And thank you, Lauren, for joining me tonight.
You're welcome.
And thank you guys for joining this edition of Trojan Talk.